Hello there everyone, my name is Raxley and welcome back to Let's Play Sly Cooper and the Devious Raccoons. I want to apologize for the long break that I've had. I had some technical difficulties and wasn't able to record, but I have fixed all of those, so I am ready to get back in. Unfortunately, the footage of me unlocking these locks was lost, but that's irrelevant. We're just gonna jump down here and shoot up into Miss Ruby's awesome looking base and try our best to beat her and finish the third boss of the Fiendish Five.
Could feel that Cooper vibe a-coming. Most distastefully bad juju.
Yeah, well, you give me the creeps too, lady. Cooking up an army of ghosts isn't a very neighborly pastime.
Oh, Sly. I see your mouth a-moving, but all I hear is blah, blah, blah. Well, if jaws need to flap, then let them flap. See you in the next world, Sly Cooper.
That seems like such a bad threat. Like, oh, I'm gonna die too, just like you. I mean, wouldn't it? I don't know. Maybe I'm not cut out to be a villain. Anyway, at this first part, you just want to jump on the flat teeth, basically, and there you're safe from getting hit. And if you go on the more pointed teeth, just jump quickly. And this first phase isn't hard at all.
Can't run away forever.
Quite true. Quite true. Why don't I have my servant Chumley escort you over here?
Alright, what's the catch?
Oh, not much. Just a little game I like to play with all my annoying guests. I want to see how well you pay attention.
What do you mean?
Well, I'll unleash my mighty mojo magic upon you. If you repeat what I do, you'll dodge it just fine. If not, you'll get set.
A little voodoo Simon Says, huh? Sounds easy enough.
Now this, for me, is one of the hardest parts in the game because it's rhythm based and I am not good at all at rhythm based games. So I'm probably gonna have to focus a bit more than usual here. So I might fall silent a bit at parts. But I'll try my best to stay commentating and to still perform properly. What's neat actually is that all of the buttons represent a word. So I believe that if they are played in the right order, they say dig that voodoo, which is pretty neat. Anyway, we're coming up to the next part here, and it goes a bit quicker. But for the rest, it's the same idea still, really. And this is what the rest of the boss fight will pretty much consist of. It will just be Simon Says, speed up more with every phase, I suppose. And sometimes get a bit more complicated patterns as well. So it's not too interesting of a boss at all either, in my opinion. And I don't know, I was never a big fan of this boss, and not being good at rhythm games made it quite tough for me at times, especially the later phases of her can get really fast, and especially because you get so close to her. Like if you get too close, there's less distance between you and when she shoots off, and if it goes at a higher speed too, it just can get very tricky. Anyway, I believe that this is actually the last phase of it. So we're almost done with the boss, hopefully. And as you can see, she'll start sending a lot more buttons your way now in one combo. But luckily, it's still, the patterns aren't too difficult. It's mostly just reaction speed for now, and if you have a decent enough reaction speed, you should be able to get past it. And if you're really having trouble, then I would suggest trying to just go in with a Lucky Charm. Damn it, I died. And that means I have to go all the way back up to that phase, because they start... Oh, game over as well. Yeah, I'll just see you guys back at that phase. Alright, so I'm back in this last stage. As I was saying, it can help if you have a Lucky Charm or a golden or silver one, as you can tank some hits and you won't have to do it perfectly anymore. And sometimes if you have to start the boss over, they'll hand you out a Lucky Charm, basically as a pity, like, hey, you're having trouble? Here, have this to make it easier on you, because you're not good enough to play your game. So, but it can be really helpful, especially when you get close by. If you want to tank that one last hit, it can really help. So that is my other advice. If you can survive long enough with a Lucky Charm equipped, then you can get it. Anyway, we beat her now, so all's well.
Got some rhythm, raccoon. But it won't help you none if you're fixing to go after Panda King. He's tough, with a capital T. If you go poking around his stronghold in China, you're likely to get poked back.
Yeah, well, if he's anything like the rest of you, I think I'll manage. Ms. Ruby's section of the Thievius Raccoonus held notes from my pioneering ancestor, Slyton Common. His invisibility technique allowed him to steal from corrupt pharaohs and greedy noblemen. Right on schedule, Inspector Fox's arrival cued my exit. The production of zombies, made illegal in the World Peace Accord of '71, earned Ms. Ruby a life sentence behind bars. While the gang and I enjoyed a few weeks in the tropical sunshine, working on our tans in preparation for our next caper.
Alright, so next up is actually China, which is pretty cool. Bentley still at his desk. But yeah, we now also have all 7 keys and all 4 faults. Yeah, there was 1 fault less. Every level there's 1 fault less. Huh. So will there only be 3 fault levels in China? Let's find out. Let's go ahead and look and see where Mr. Panda King is hiding out.
The road trip gave me the time I needed to study up on the Panda King. Born penniless, he was fascinated by the fireworks rich noblemen set off every New Year's. He spent a decade learning the art. But when he tried to offer his fireworks to the noblemen, they couldn't see past his shabby clothes and chased him away. Humiliated, the Panda King took revenge on those who shunned him by using the very tools of his art for crime. The Fiendish Five recruited him as their demolitions expert, and from then on, his explosive touch became feared worldwide. He's rumored to be perfecting some new firework technique high in the unstable Kunlun Mountains of western China.
And here we are, a perilous ascent, the first level, and I must say I am a big fan of these Asian themed worlds in general. They just look really cool, and this one is no exception. yeah, like this Chinese, like all the Chinese architecture and just Chinese themed stuff in general. But I also feel the same way about like Japanese themed levels in video games. I think they generally look so cool. I just really like their designs, basically. I don't know what it is about it that I like, but they just look really cool to me. Anyway, this guy, he's not a threat as soon as you come close up. But if you're still a long way away, he throws those things at you.
Would you look at that? A fireworks show! Oh my gosh, that's awful! That poor village just got buried in freezing snow!
Rocket came from that giant statue. You could bet the Panda King lit the fuse. I've got to find my way up there and fast before that lunatic squashes another town.
Yep, and we now come into a more snowy part, and if I remember correctly, it's been a long time since I actually played this world, but if I remember correctly, then this world will be mostly snow themed, actually. Snow and Chinese themed, I suppose. But yeah, that hair looks really cool. Like, you can see part of the next level already. You're basically walking over it, and you know, I always can appreciate that in levels. If you can already see basically ahead what's gonna come, I think that's always really neatly done. Yeah, we had to walk around there actually. There wasn't a branch. For taking there, I thought we're just taking an alternative path, trying to get an empty bottle or something. But no, apparently that was the only path. Anyway, coming up here to this section, and now there's two that we need to dodge. But honestly, they're not hard at all to dodge, and even if you I say they're not hard to dodge, and then he shoots one right in my face. But yeah, even. Why do I keep going invisible? I don't know what that is. Alright, that's the new power I picked up, isn't it? It's, you get invisible if you're standing in shadows, so guards can't even see you or something. But yeah, they really aren't too hard to dodge. If you just zigzag, you can mostly dodge. You can jump over them if they do happen to get too close. And once you get close enough to them, if they're not in the process of firing, you can easily take them out. Now you can send off these fireworks, which is pretty cool. I quite like the effects of them, and they give you coins, so that's always fun. But really, what we want to do is send off this one, of course, and demolish this gate and use it as a bridge. Because if the Panda King can use fireworks to blow stuff up, then so can Sly. Anyway, we're getting to the guards with spotlights now. I'm just gonna wait a second until he turns around again. I probably could have gotten him, but I was too slow, to be honest. Anyway, we're taking him out here. I don't think we can go over there yet, but it does look like we can. Yeah, we can go back here. Or is he looking? No, he is not looking. So we can sneak back past here. Oh, damn it, I was caught. I thought it was safe, but that is stupid. Like, he caught me, but since I had a horseshoe, now he won't catch me again. Actually, like, he won't actually make sure I'm dead. He just hit me once and he assumed I was dead. But oh well, that worked for me. I mean, it allows me to sneak up here. And whoa, raindrops. But yeah, and blow them up with fireworks, which you'll be seeing a lot, these fireworks in this level, and I personally don't mind at all. I think it's really fun to have all the fireworks in the level. Here's the final save, but we're nowhere close to done with collecting all the bottles, so we'll have to come back to that in a bit once we collect a few more bottles. So we'll jump over this bridge. I saw some bottles over here. Okay, we're in like this looks really similar to the end of Fish's Voodoo. Oh, damn it. But yeah, it looks really similar to the end of the first level in Fish's Voodoo, the introductory level there, where you also had the little plaza with several guards walking around where you needed to watch out for. Really? I have to walk all the way around again? Let me just cut this out real quick. Alright, so as I was saying, it really reminds me of the first level in Fish's Voodoo, where you also had like a little courtyard with like several guards like walking around, and a lot of empty bottles still, and where you still needed to do something to get the key. And I don't know why exactly, but this level just this part reminds me of that part. Probably because this is also a yard level with like a few guards walking around, and we're at the end of the level, but we can't actually exit it yet because we still need a key. Anyway, we're just gonna make sure not to get caught this time. Just take our time a bit. Honestly, we're not doing a speed run here, so we can take our time a bit more and actually hit him after missing a billion times in a row. But yeah, we can actually take our time. We don't have to rush and mess stuff up. We can take our time. Oh, don't want to get caught. Anyway, the key is right over here. You don't have to kill all the guards, I guess. I guess you could try and sneak past them all. But I like to kill them for all the coins, and it'll make it a lot easier since there are still a lot of bottles in this area. So collecting them will be easier when the guards are dead than when they're still alive, and you need to make sure you don't get caught by them while you're breaking all the bottles. Anyway, 4 more bottles, so let's find them really quick. They should all be in this area. And then we can open the safe and get our first scroll from the Panda King. So that's 2, 1 more. Oh, right over here. So that's 30. Let's roll back to the safe, the vault. What? Save or vault? I guess it's the same. I guess they're synonyms, aren't they? Yeah, and see what we get. Alright, Bentley, 5, 7, and 8. Give me the goodies, Panicking. What have you been hiding from me?
This just gets better and better. I'd always heard that one of your southern ancestors, Huckleberry Cooper, developed a technique to move while staying invisible. Hold down the circle button to turn invisible, then move around with the left analog stick.
And this is a pretty awesome trick. You've already seen that I could turn invisible if I was standing still near a shadow, I believe it was. But now you can just simply hold circle button and you can actually walk. You do walk very slowly, so it's not really useful for anyone who wants a bit of pace. But it can be useful for select situations if you just want to get past that one guard you just can't get past. Anyway, that does take care of the first level, and we're now going to the hub area inside the stronghold. But we will start this in the next episode. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this first episode again after so long. And be sure to leave your thoughts in the comments below, as I'm always curious to hear about your thoughts. And be sure to follow me on Twitter or on my Tumblr or even Facebook, because if anything like happens again that prevents me from uploading, I will be posting messages there to let you all know. so you won't stay in the dark about what happens. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.